Some of the most fulfilled marriages we see are ones that have really clear communication, especially when it comes to financials. Communication was the key word, not necessarily agreement. I think that's a big difference, right? The most common thread that we see is one spouse tends to be more financially aggressive and one tends to be more financially conservative. The same with just the fiscal risk taking, spend money versus save money mentality. I mean, opposites attract, right? And so if you think about marriage, if you fall into that category, opposites attract. So almost all marriages have that, where we're not seeing completely eye to eye. We're yin and yang around a lot of different things. So when it comes to the financial side of things, I think that line of communication is super important. So, for example, when it comes to more discretionary spending, is where we see this the most. Like, well, how much are we going to spend on vacations or home renovations are a big one. I think in the moment, right, you can create friction in your marriage if you wake up one day and go, I want to do a $200,000 renovation to the house. One spouse who's fiscally conservative is going to say, oh, that feels really uncomfortable. And the other one goes, well, why the heck not? And now we've got an issue, right? The same on vacations and just monthly spending. So again, if we can take ourselves out of these short-term, quick decisions and more build a framework together to say these are the things that we want to do over time. Another one is weddings, right? As kids get married, families have very different perspectives of what they want, and then you throw another family into it on the other side, on the in-law side of things. Now we have even more issues. So I think the more that families can sit together in a planning mindset and digest and think about these things that aren't imminent. They're not right in front potentially, but they're down the road, or they're priorities or goals of the family. The more they can be communicated and talked about and then planned in, the more we're going to, first of all, understand what each other wants, but second of all, be prepared for those things to have happen. So whether you are the fiscally aggressive or fiscally conservative spouse, we've worked together to figure out how does this win for everyone, and then it's not as uncomfortable, and hopefully everyone can kind of get what they want within reason, through the right level of planning and communication.